Hey everyone, it's me. Welcome back to another YouTube channel. Today, you're getting enrolled in a school that I just made 10 minutes ago. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay. Also, full disclaimer. So I didn't really know which sections of a school to hit on. So I did utilize ChatGPT to tell me what things to fill out, but I came up with them on my own. All right. So first things first, I don't really like how school is nowadays. I just feel like, especially in high school, you go in there for 7 hours, you do your classes, and you get no nap time. You get barely any time to talk with your friends if you don't have any classes with them. You don't get a lot of time to go outside. You're just stuck there. There's not a lot of freedom in the way that we do school. And I think we've been doing school the same way for over 100 years. So I think it's time for a little change. So here's my suggestion. Let me know what y'all think. Okay. So we're gonna call this place Kenny Academy because it gotta make sense. Okay, so first things first, we need to define what is school. So school is a place where students learn basic concepts of math, science, history, reading, language, and how to live a fulfilling life. I don't think that's really the core principle of school, but I think it's important to have a school where you learn how to be fulfilled. So here at Kenny Academy, the skills that matter most are collaboration and conflict navigation, ethics, just because you can doesn't mean you should, personal financial literacy, feelings, what to do with them, and clear communication and conflict skills. And my non-negotiable thing is that well-being is important. Of course, I want you to be academic weapons, but if you have to stay up till 3 a.m., just go to bed, bro. Just wrap it up. It's fine. Just move on. So I'm thinking that we have a 4-day school week instead of a traditional 5-day school week, just because I saw this video a while ago about this thing called Weekend Wednesday, and I think that's pretty cool. So there's Weekend Wednesday over here at Kenny Academy. And then instead of going from 8 to 3, which is kind of standard, it's going to go from 8 to 2. So you have another extra hour of your day. If you want to take some sort of extracurricular, you can just start it earlier. And then homework policy is all homework is optional. Simmer down. Hear me out though. Even though all homework is optional, you're always going to get it in class. But if you do the homework, you can get extra credit and you still have to do projects. So, if a teacher just keeps on spamming projects, I can't really do anything about that. The teacher just kind of sucks, but don't worry. We'll get to that soon. So classes and curriculum. Standard subjects you keep or change. I'm just keeping everything. But I would add these made up recess classes, because at my school, after middle school, you just never see the sun. You go in at 8 a.m. and then you get out at 3 p.m. and then you just go straight home and you do homework and then you go to bed at 1 a.m. and it's a lifestyle. It's a rough one, but you get rewarded for it. So instead, what I'm thinking is that you can schedule times in your day to go outside, but you have to take these classes that sound kind of important, because at the end of the day, I can't have you being a bum, unfortunately. But basically, I have these 2 made up classes called collaboration in motion, which is basically just people walking around learning social skills, and then cooking, which is just a fun way to learn how to cook food. This is more of an indoor class, but you can take it outside sometimes. And students can add whatever they like. And my favorite thing at my school is that we have an option to dual enroll in college classes. And for me, the college classes are just a lot more fun than some of the standard ones that we offer at my school. I remember I saw a college level cake baking class, and I could have gotten AP credit for it. My parents did not approve, so I didn't even take it. But it's still cool how many options that they have, and I just think we should have that starting a little earlier. Okay, grading, test, and pressure. So we're just going to have traditional grading system, 90s A's, 80s B's, 70s C's, so on. But for the finals of each class, you usually have a project, a presentation, or applied problem solving. So I don't know, if you're learning financial literacy in a tax class, you're actually going to have to deal with the IRS, or you're actually going to have to finance taxes. You're going to have to do that in real life too, so it might be a little stressful at the time, but it'll come back, I think. And also, if you mess up, you have 3 times to redo your homework minimum, okay? But if you choose not to take it, that's on you. If you're somehow failing at Kenny Academy, that's on you, man. Like, we tried, man, like, honestly. But the things that are given to you are the ability to revise work, the ability to reflect on what went wrong, and you can try again with guidance. And you're like, who's guiding? Like, who's helping us out? Teachers are a big thing. I feel like teachers make or break classes, and teachers are like a huge part to like kind of just the school system. So this is how we do it over here in Kenny Academy, okay? So teacher-student relationships, these are like more mentoring vibes. So adults like actually want you to succeed. They have to want you to win. Like if I'm out here like hiring teachers and somebody's like, oh, I'm just here to get revenge on Timmy's child because Timmy like, you know, kept on getting up on me in dodgeball or something goofy like that, you're fired, yeah. Over here we have how teachers are trained and supported. So I'm gonna make sure that all the teachers know communication and conflict resolution, because I know that there's some teachers that are really just like snitches, and like those teachers just are so bothersome. And then these teachers also need to be emotionally intelligent. I know some teachers who are not, so you know it's important to just really have like respect. And then also like trauma aware teaching, which just means like #trigger warning, because I know some people can just like randomly be like, oh yeah, it's really beautiful outside, guys, right? Or, like, yeah, like, okay, so anyways, did you guys hear on the news that this happened? And then somebody like starts crying. So you know, just like kind of be more aware. Obviously some topics are just gonna be dark and you're just gonna have to learn about it, but overall we try and make sure that the teacher is able to address such things in a mature manner. Yeah. And then teachers get regular support check-ins. So like if the teachers are really just amazing and the students are like actually menaces, then they can come over to the principal, whoever that is, and really talk it out, and then we'll take it from there. And then teachers also get reasonable workloads, even though I feel like the teachers, like whenever they complain that they have work, you're giving us homework, which is your work, so you kind of do that to yourself. We're still going to make sure that teachers aren't overloaded. And then the teachers also get time to collaborate with each other. Because, like, could you guys imagine how fun it'd be, like, if you had, like, science X art class or something fun like that? Just like whenever, like, certain class periods overlap and they're like, yeah, let's hang out, let's do something fun. They're totally able to do that. All the rules, like, for teachers also apply to just the expectations of students. Both of them have to be mutually respectful towards each other. And every semester there's teacher review sheets, and I just think it's very important to have this because my school does not have this, and I know that every day there's always like those same like 5 teachers that like everyone's like avoiding and complaining about, but my school doesn't even like want to hear about it. So I think it's really important to just be like, okay, if like enough people are saying that this teacher is like kind of buns, then it's time to get them out. This one's kind of important to me as well. We are back. Technical difficulties, mental health, and well-being. Okay, so at my school, like I said, one of our core principles is taking care of like your general well-being and mental health. I don't want school to be the only thing happening in your life, unless of course like you're taking extracurriculars. I want you to really have a choice in how you spend your time, because I feel like that's just also important for general well-being. So to really help out with this, we have Weekend Wednesdays, which I think I already said, and then we also have 5 excused break days. So for any reason, you can just take 5 days off. Anything past that, then it's like late policy and all that stuff, but you have 5 just break days built in. And then there's also access to counselors in and out of school, because I know that some in-school counselors like can talk to like teachers very often and kind of not like give you as much privacy as you'd like about whatever's going on. So you also have out of school like availability as well, because I feel like they can probably be a bit more I don't know what the word for it is. They can just be like a little bit more discreet about it. And then we prevent like burnout. Instead of saying, oh, push through, grind it out, lock in till 3 a.m., chug that Celsius, like, nah, it's fine. Like it's not that deep. So we're gonna have like weekly check-ins with mentors or with peer groups to reflect on workload, stress, and coping strategies. Even though there's a lot of like things built into like Kenny Academy to make sure that like you're really set for just living a happy, healthy life. Life happens. There's always some circumstances. So like we want to make sure that you have people to talk to, like, because I think that's kind of important just to general well-being. And then rules, discipline, and freedom. Okay, so Kennedy Academy has a student council and many student organizations to help come up with rules, but obviously we're gonna have some like the standard rules already in there. And then you have 2 restorative approaches before like we have to start cracking down. And then what students are trusted to decide for themselves. You can wear whatever you want, like maybe not like crop tops, but like in general I don't really care, like be you. Social life and community. So Kennedy Academy has a bunch of clubs, group projects, community involvement, and like we host our own like events in our community, because like in case like I feel like Kennedy Academy would be located just somewhere like that already like has a lot of people. So just us like hosting events through school for people to just come in and really get to know other people, and they'll be out of community service hours because we do care about that. Probably just like 20 is really helpful. And then social, we already said that. Oh yeah, and in general, we're just trying to like make school feel like less isolating. Like at the end of the day, school's a community, and I really want to emphasize that. And how bullying or exclusion is handled, I actually left this section blank. Suspension. Real world prep. So I want Kennedy Academy to have a lot of high school internships and shadowing opportunities, just because I feel like as someone, like I really love film and I want to go into it, but like most of the things that I do for film are just for hobbies because my school doesn't offer a lot of stuff through it. So I'm just like, wow, like I'm sure there's a bunch of like other professions where like people like really wish that they had an ability to intern at a company or to really like shadow somebody like who knows the ins and outs. So we offer that here. I don't know how, but we just offer it here. And then teaching adult stuff without killing the vibe. Health class handles all that stuff about the birds and the bees and the whatever else. And then helping students figure out who they are, not just what they do. Because at the end of the day, school is like not just a place like for students to learn, but it's also for people to really come together and to take steps towards their future. Okay, so this is our last thing. So what makes Kennedy Academy different? The main thing that makes Kennedy Academy different is how much attention and care we put into students' overall well-being. While we make sure that they are learning like what they want to be learning, we're also making sure to prioritize their health, their life, and especially just helping them feel seen, heard, and loved. We see that a lot with just like our classes that give you opportunities to go outside, the redo culture, because I feel like sometimes in school it really just teaches you that if you fail, that's it, never again. Whereas in real life, the most successful people understand that if you fail, you just have to keep on going. Failure is a part of success. And then teacher accountability. Teachers are held accountable. Just because they're older doesn't mean they don't mess up. And then my dream outcome, like for students after graduate, is that they're fulfilled, smart, know the importance of community, have an understanding of themselves and what they want to do, and have the desire to make an impact in the world. So yeah, this is how I run my school. What do you guys sign up for Kennedy Academy? Yes or no? Let me know. Let me know what else you guys like would add to a school, because I feel like there's a lot of like different ways to run one. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, please make sure to like and subscribe and comment. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.